So let's just get something out of our deck. Let's make the deck thinner. Game, why are you freezing up, bro? What? No, what the f? Why is my Ultra Ball? Why is my Ultra Ball just stuck there? No, that's so cheesy. This guy's cheating. Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Spirado, and I'm finally back with some post-rotation content. Sorry this one took so damn long to upload, but Spidops EX deserves the best. It's my favorite card out of Scarlet and Violet. It's my favorite Pokemon out of Scarlet and Violet, if I'm being honest. That being said, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you end up enjoying the video, because I worked way too hard on this one. So Spidops EX is a Stage 1 Grass-type EX Pokemon with only 260 HP. Kind of iffy on that. But aside from that, it's a good card because you have Trap Territory as your ability. This is going to increase your opponent's retreat cost by 1 more energy, and this is going to keep increasing for each Spidops you have in play, making it very annoying when you get multiple out. Plus, it's going to increase the damage of Wire Hang. For a grass and a colorless energy, you're doing 90 damage plus 30 more for each energy in your opponent's retreat cost. Only if Galarmine was in this format, that would be crazy. But it's pretty safe to assume that this is at least 2-hit KOing most of the metagame. But if you need an emergency KO, that's what Leafeon VMAX is in here for. It has the same exact attack, but instead of 90 plus 30, it's just 60 times whatever the retreat cost is. Plus, you get to evolve it from Leafeon V, which is just a generic good card for grass decks, allowing you to accelerate energy directly from the deck by ending your turn. So make sure you do it early game, of course. To make this strategy actually work, though, you need a Lilligant V-Star, which has the V-Star power Star Perfume, which lets you add any combination of 5 grass Pokemon or energy from deck to hand. This way, it makes it so we can focus our trainer cards on getting out our basic Pokemon. So you have things like Battle VIP Pass, you have Nest Balls and Ultra Balls, you got lots of draw cards in the deck. You just need to focus on getting all your basics out first, and then Lilligant V-Star can actually just do the rest for you. This deck does have a couple problems, though. For instance, its horrendous Mew matchup, it's actually just unplayable against Mew. So I'm double dipping on 2 Drapion Vs. This way we have a much easier time against Mew, one-shotting them for free. And another big problem the deck has is coming back from a Spidops being knocked out, because then the retreat cost is less, making us do less damage and making it easier for them to retreat. So for that reason, we have a secondary win condition with Radiant Charizard. By the time we get to use it, it's going to be a 1 energy attack cost for 250 damage, plus the Defiance Band, which we're always using if we're behind on prizes, to reach that magical 280 damage. And if you need that 280 damage again, you have Clara, which can bring both the Charizard and the energy back from the discard pile, and you can just plop that back onto the bench because it's a basic Pokemon and 1 energy cost. We also have a bunch of other comeback cards in this deck just to help us out with getting a Spidops knocked out. You have things like Raihan, which can accelerate energy from your discard after getting knocked out and searching any card in your deck, like our double copies of Escape Rope, so we always have a gusting option with Raihan. You have Cynthia's Ambition, because we don't want to discard our precious Spidops with Professor's Research, and this gets you extra cards if your Pokemon gets knocked out. Lastly, we're just trying to put our opponent in a really awkward position, because we're not getting knockouts left and right with this deck. We're just kind of beating them down while they can't retreat. So Temple of Sinnoh is going to help a lot, making it so all special energy provide only colorless energy instead. This makes a lot of decks useless like Lugia and Mew, even Rapid Strike decks, and also constantly shuffling their hand with our 4 copies of Judge. Make sure they don't draw anything too sneaky and not getting a bunch of card advantage and overwhelming us. Overall, this deck is decent. I'm not going to lie to you and say it's the best thing in the world. I mean, Spidops is the best thing in the world, but the deck in general definitely needs a little bit of help before it becomes meta relevant, but it's been good enough to consistently win on TCG Live, which I think is something. So let me show you guys how to play it. Make sure you click the link in the description below so you can copy and paste the deck and try it out for yourself. Anyways, to the gameplay. He's playing Lugia. This is probably Lugia. I see a V-Guard and B-Barrel. I don't know what else he'd be playing. Definitely seems like a Lugia deck for sure. Draw an extra card, why not? And we can just Temple of Sinnoh Judge next turn. Oh, this is an Arceus deck. Luckily, we're going second, so, I mean, that's usually not good. But the thing is that I do not want to be knocked out when I only have 1 active Pokemon, so for once, I'm pretty okay with going second. Our opponent's going to Ultra Ball. Thank God they got rid of that collapsed stadium. That could actually really hurt us. And they're going, oh, this is Arctina. This is actually one of my favorite decks in the format, not gonna lie. The deck I want to profile sooner than later. But it's gonna take some time because I'm really passionate about this deck. This deck is so freaking fun to play and so good. But we're here for Spidops today. I'm gonna plop down the Temple of Sinnoh so that double turbo doesn't do anything. It's gonna slow our opponent down real bad. I'm gonna put a grass energy. And if we use Cynthia, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We're only drawing... Actually, no, because, yeah, we can't even use Cynthia. We're just going to judge. We're just going to judge. I know my opponent only has 2 cards in hand, but I literally have nothing playable, so I need to start seeing some things. And that is going to do it. I'm going to get my Lilligant. I'm going to get my... Do we even need Lilligant, really? Yeah, we need Lilligant. I'm going to get my Lilligant. I'm going to get my Leafeon. Leafeon seems a bit greedy. I'm actually going to go for my Tarantula. I'm tempted to use my switch, so that way, you know, something... Oh yeah, let's actually switch. Put Lilligant in the front. There's no freaking way that they can kill this thing in one turn, especially when they're slowed down like this. So I'm going to use Dance Gracefully to draw until I have 6 cards in hand. Oh yeah, that's so much better. Oh, that was definitely the correct play. Until they like Path to the Peak me and then judge me, and then you know how it goes. That's actually what happens a lot when you're playing against Arceus, because Arctina, because that deck is all about Path to the Peak. He's gonna boss his orders back out my Tarantula. And that's it? Okay, wow, he actually helped me out, if anything, really, honestly. I'm gonna put a Grass Energy on this Tarantula, and then I'm gonna evolve it into a Spidops. Then we can safely Ultra Ball away our Lilligant V. Yeah, I'll get rid of the Ultra Ball and get the Lilligant V-Star. This card is just so gross, dude. I just place it on top of the Lilligant, go for the Star Perfume, and then I just grab whatever the hell I feel like. It's so gross. I'm gonna get some Grass Energy. Do I want another Tarantula? Of course I want another Tarantula. And then I'm going to get another Grass Energy. And we are big chillin'. We are big chillin' for sure. Got a bunch of Tarantula on board. And I think what I want to do here is, instead of hitting this Arceus, it's kind of scary because it could be an Arceus V-Star very soon. But it can't really do anything while Temple of Sinnoh is on the field anyway. So yeah, for sure. I'm going to use Boss's Orders. And I'm just going to bring out that Giratina. And hopefully 2-hit KO this. 210. Oh my god, if we had one more Spidops, this thing would be dead. Yeah, that's very strong. Again, this is a control deck. We're not really... I mean, we would love to get big knockouts on a Giratina V, don't get me wrong, but it's okay to get those slower 2-hit KOs. There's nothing really wrong with that. Unfortunately, though, he's going to get his B-Barrel online, which is really going to suck for us. Oh my god. Yeah, that's really bad. I hope to God that we get a Raihan next turn. That would be fan-diddly-tastic. And they're going to out us with Path to the Peak. Switch back in their Arceus. And now it's their turn to be really aggressive. But it's anyone's game right now. I have enough time to set up another Spidops for next turn. I can get an energy on them. And then another energy for the next turn. It really just depends what we draw here. I do really want to get rid of that Giratina V, though. That's kind of horrifying. Oh, we got a Temple of Sinnoh. Thank God. That's pretty good. I'm going to put another Grass Energy on that Spidops. And we do 210 damage. Not quite enough to pick up the knockout, but... what we can do is weaken all these Pokemon. We can definitely get the prize off of the V-Star with this Spidops next turn. I'm really hoping we get a Boss's Orders, though, because I'm not really scared of this V-Star. This thing 2-hit KOs my whole team. Giratina V is threatening as hell, because it just naturally one-shots everything in our deck. Even without its V-Star power, it does not need it. 280 is enough. Judge, I'm actually so grateful for Judge. You don't even know, man. I'm actually so grateful for Judge. Oh my god, that Judge actually kind of saved me. Now I can Nest Ball for Charizard and Cynthia. He didn't even... Oh my god, the Temple of Sinnoh means he can't attack. That's right. Oh, we're in such a good position. I love Spidops control. Best deck ever. I don't know if I want a Nest Ball now then. But I do want to... Oh, we definitely want a Spidops though. Oh yeah, we definitely want that Spidops. Now he has to attack with the Giratina to kill this. And then I have a full health Spidops to back him up. So I'm honestly okay with that. That's fine. And I'm going to do a lot of damage with that extra Spidops too. 240. Whew. Okay. Goodbye. We have a Raihan for next turn too. Yeah, Raihan and having all the judges, that's so powerful. Plus we get these two cards, and Escape Rope could be huge potentially. And this Gardevoir ain't doing anything against our deck because we're not playing a single Pokemon V. Well, okay, we are playing Pokemon V, but we barely use it. We only use it for the big, like, VMAX Pokemon with big retreat costs and stuff. Spidops can take care of Giratina. I'm not really worried about that. See, he has to do 280 to an already unhealthy Spidops. I'm very happy with his outcome. And if he dares to knock out more Pokemon, if he somehow gets that going, then all of a sudden he's gonna have a Rude Awakening with Radiant Zard. All right, let's get that Spidops into play. I think we only have one more Spidops in the deck, so I'm kind of hesitant to use Raihan. I don't know. I kind of want to judge, but then he just draws more cards. But at the same time, he has 7 cards in hand. So is it really that bad? I don't know. Well, I'm gonna judge him. Yeah, I'm gonna judge him. I'm gonna put the Radiant Zard down just so I have it and I don't have to find it later. I'm just gonna judge right now. I don't want you having cards, bro. Yeah, you can only draw 1 card with the Bibarel, right? Yeah, only 1 card. I'm not worried about that. And I'm just gonna poke you for 210. You're dead. You don't have an Arceus. You don't have ways to get a bunch of energy off on Giratina. And that's gonna be the game. Spidops EX.